Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Lexi. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It is a makeup tutorial on this really fun, colorful holiday makeup look. I had a blast creating it. I included a lot of little makeup techniques and tricks in there, so I think you guys are going to love it. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Join the family. Let's not ramble. You're here for the tutorial. Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. So with these cold winter months, my skin has been so freaking dry. So I'm always taking a little extra care on my skin prep. Of course, doing my whole skincare routine, a bunch of moisturizers, which I should film an updated skincare routine. I've added a lot of really amazing things in there. But just to prep my skin for makeup, I'm gonna start with, my favorite Mario Badescu facial spray. And this is just gonna help give like a quick boost of hydration before we put on a bunch of makeup. So while this is drying, of course, let's do the brows first. I'm going to be using the Loreal Brow Stylist Definer. It's probably upside down, whatever, you guys get the deal. I always look for things with spoolie on one end, pencil on the other. I always say that because it's just like a grab and go brow product. So I do my brows by just brushing the hairs up and filling in these sparse areas and just kind of going back and forth between those two. So light hair like strokes and then brushing the hairs up. I don't want to like completely bore you guys with this, but brows are a very, very, very important step. So let's just get this done quickly. Brows are definitely good enough for me, and I want to start with the eyes today because I want to do a little bit of a heavier eye makeup look. And with heavier eye looks, there tends to be some fallout and shadows, so I always recommend doing your eyes first and then cleaning everything up and doing your face makeup last. If you're doing like a super natural eye makeup look, then I don't think it really matters, but when I'm doing any kind of color or shimmer on the lid, I always do my eyes first. So to achieve today's look, because I'm totally feeling like glam festive vibes, I'm going to use this Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette because look at the colors in here. Gorge. I'm going to see if I can get away with just using this palette. There are like a few neutral shades in here as well. But again, you can totally use whatever eyeshadows you have at home to achieve this look. I always say that because I think it's important to just kind of like be creative and use what you have and just kind of go off of like this as a guideline. Let's start by, of course, let's start with concealing the lids and getting a nice clean base to work with. Just popping a dot of this on each lid and blending it out. I will say this is gonna be my first time doing like a heavier eye makeup look with my new lash extensions. A lot of them have actually already fallen out because it's been a couple weeks already, but I haven't really been wearing any makeup. But yeah, it's my first time trying lash extensions, and I would actually love to know if you guys have lash extensions, like what your tips are for makeup. Like, do you still wear a lot of makeup? Or if you have lash extensions, do you feel like you tend not to, so you can kind of leave them alone? Do you like skip the eyeliner? Like, what are you guys doing? Because I'm still like maneuvering through. Don't get me wrong, I am loving the lash extensions. They're just like a really fun switch up, and it definitely gives you like more confidence on your no makeup days and just kind of makes you feel like fresh in the morning when you wake up. So I am loving them, but being like a makeup lover too, it's definitely like a different vibe because typically I'd be doing falsies or like a bunch of mascara, and of course now I don't need to, but in order to keep the lashes nice, you can't like mess around with them too much. So what are your guys' thoughts? Like, if you're a big makeup person, do you not like them, or are you just like, I love to work around them because they're awesome? Like, I would just love to hear any of your suggestions on lash extensions, but I am loving them. They're super fun. And you could totally do this look without lash extensions. Just do the whole thing and apply either mascara or falsies if that's your vibe. I love it. So, you know, same thing. It's just basically my lashes are already done. All right, that just kind of canceled everything out. And to set it down, I'm gonna use, you can use a translucent setting powder. I'm gonna use the Rollin' in Dough shade here, which is really like just a really white cream. But I wanna put this on because I want my lid to be like very light and bright before we start. So this is gonna set down the concealer and also just give us a nice white cream base to work off of. Oh no. See, lashes are flying everywhere. We're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, lids are set and ready, and now I want to start carving out the crease. So I'm gonna use this shade right here called So Bougie. Love the name. And it's just like a cream color, you know, you just want to go like 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone in the crease as a transition shade to just kind of carve it out. This is also a new brush, so hopefully I like it, but just a nice small blending brush. We're just gonna carve out that crease with a nice light hand. Oh, this brush is really nice. It's by Morphe. I got it for Christmas. So windshield wiper motions in that crease. And don't be afraid to bring it a little bit higher than your crease. Trust the process. I got this like greasy face, but trust the process of the makeup application, okay? Next, I'm gonna do a little bit of a halo technique where I do a darker color on the inner corner and the outer corner, and then I'm gonna pop that green in the middle. So that is the game plan. So I'm gonna use this brown shade here to achieve this on the inner and outer corner. It's called Cocoa Truffle. Yeah, Cocoa Truffle. All you need is just a deeper chocolate shade. To help me on the outer corner so it doesn't get too crazy, I have literally, from this Morphe thing I got, I just ripped a piece of cardboard since it has a straight edge, and we're gonna pop the outer corner on using this to give us a little bit of a guideline. So the best way to do it is to hold a straight edge. You can use anything, paper towel, whatever. Put it at the outer corner of your eye and then like the outer corner of your eyebrow. That's how I like to do it. So my eyebrow, if I had hair here, it would come down to here and kind of just create that slant. So I'm gonna start by pressing. I'm gonna try to do this while showing you guys. Pressing that dark shadow right on the outer corner. And this just helps so much because you can be a little more wild with it and not have to worry about making a big like fallout mess. It's gonna give you a really sharp angle. So just kind of blending this slightly, a little bit more in the crease up here and kind of packing it on the outer corner. So see when you take that away, which again, we'll clean it up even more, but it just saves you like a headache to clean it up. So there's that. And then we're gonna pop it on the inner corner as well. It's a rare occasion that I'm darkening the inner corner of my eye and not highlighting it, but for a look like this, it does work out really well and it looks really pretty. So you can kind of see what we're creating here. So inner corner, outer corner, and then very, very lightly connect the two in the crease to give some dimension here. So just very lightly, not picking up more product, just the excess that's on the brush, creating the little halo. And then that green, or whatever shimmer color you decide, honestly, is gonna go in the center. And that's just how you kind of do what they officially call the Halo Eye. Take your time. You know, I started with that straight edge, but now I can kind of fill it in a little bit more, build it up to your desired darkness. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, so here are the little halo eyes carved out. Again, you can leave it, you know, bright if you want. You can use any shimmer color that you have or that you want to use. But of course, my festive ass is going to be using the green in the palette called Money Bags. If you can't tell, like, I'm being like a green freak lately. I don't know. I'm loving it. But this shade is called Money Bags, and I like to pick it up on my finger whenever I'm packing on a shimmer this way. So super easy on your finger, and then we're going to try to just place it right in that center part of the lid. Whoa there, girl. Love it. Don't be afraid to pack it on there. Oh, hi. Good morning. My puppy's been sleeping behind me the whole time. You want to say hello? Good morning. I love you. Okay, loving the green. Now we just need to clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to go back in with the So Bougie shade, the transition shade on my blending brush. So really, you know, you just want to slowly blend. You can pick up the darker shade again and go on the inner outer corner, and then blending out the crease just to really make the lid feel like an overall finished look. Just easy, seamless blending. Okay, so pretty. This is gonna look so good once we do the like lower lash line and the rest of the face makeup. At this point is when I would be applying mascara or false lashes, but since I have my extensions, I'm just gonna like brush them out and brush them up a little bit. But yeah, this is when I would be doing mascara or lashes, whatever you prefer. So let's do the lower lash line. First, I'm gonna clean up a little bit under my eyes because we had a little bit of fallout, nothing crazy. My favorite like makeup remover ever is the Garnier Micellar water. Okay, this stuff is bomb. Can't live without it. I really don't use makeup wipes. I use this. It's just like way more gentle on my skin. So do I want to do green on the bottom as well or no? I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna do green on the bottom as well. But first, I'm gonna use the chocolate brown shade. So I'm gonna blend this out first, and then I'm gonna blend this like right over top of it. That'll give a nice contrasted smoky look. Let's do it. Our green is getting packed on the lower lash line. I grabbed a thinner brush just to kind of really keep it close to the lash line. See if it shows up even. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty, Lex. Good decision. That's fun. It's just subtle, but I really like it. I'm going to be using the Loreal Voluminous Original Mascara on the lower lashes. I wish you could put mascara on extensions. I just want to try one more thing because I can't help myself, and since it's already so like glitz and glam, why not? I'm going to pick up this chocolate gold, which is just like a really in your face bright gold color. Could mess it up, but I mean, but we're gonna try it. Like just a little, like, it's something like unique and unexpected. Just because it's like already such a fun little look. Fun little pizzazz. You guys can totally, this is totally optional. Totally skip this step. It's just like if you're already having fun with your makeup, why not just let the creative juices flow, you know? Here is my finished eye. So pretty. It's gonna look so much better once we get some face makeup on. Jumping into foundation, I'm gonna be using the Milani Screen Queen foundation. I've been really loving this foundation recently. You know me, it's super like, oops, it's super like natural, but still gives you a really nice amount of coverage. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps-ish on the back of my hand. And this is the e.l.f. sponge. I just ran and got it damp. And we're gonna just pick it up right on here and blend it out all over the face. Hopefully you guys can tell this is just a very like buildable coverage. It still looks really natural. You can't really mess it up. You can just keep adding more product. Gives you more coverage without, you know, looking cakey whatsoever. It looks really nice. And I think a lot of that always has to do with using a damp sponge to apply your foundation. It's just like, it's a game changer. Okay, next, applying some concealer just to get a little bit more coverage in the areas I need it, cover up those dark circles. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I feel like I have not been good about saying the products that I'm using, so everything will be linked in the description box, of course, of all the products that I used today, everything that I mentioned. So I like to just put this down the center of my face since it's a little bit lighter. It kind of brightens up the center here and under my eyes and then gives me some coverage. And you just got to be careful with concealer. What I learned is, especially using a damp sponge to blend it out, you can get a little like blend happy and like move the product too much, which defeats its purpose. So with concealer, you know, take your time and just really press it in and blend it out in like the areas that you need it. So especially under the eyes here, because typically I just start blending it everywhere and then it's just kind of acting like a foundation and it's just getting all like dispersed too far. So I'm really working on keeping it right in the areas that I need the product. So like you can tell right here, like I'm just brightening up right here and under my eyes, keeping the coverage where it's needed. Just nice light taps. Those 2 products are like a dream team and they're both from the drugstore, which is awesome. 2 of my faves. So since we're keeping it glam and since like I mentioned, it's been cold and dry outside and on my face, I have been really just gravitating towards cream products. So let's just keep it going with the creams. Let's do cream bronzer, cream blush, cream everything to keep it super, you know, glowy and moisturized. I'm gonna be using the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. I just grab a shade that's darker than my skin tone. This is Almond. It's really nice. I'll put a couple other like more affordable. The LA Girl one is so good. The Fenty Beauty contour sticks are amazing. So, you know, any cream bronzer will do, but this one is really, really nice. So, sorry if you can hear my puppy. So sad, he's crying. I'm so sorry. But I need to get a video up. Come on now. So I kind of just do like little dots and slides where I need it. So of course, like my cheeks, my forehead, my big ass forehead, I bring it down with the product. I like to do just a really little doot-doot on my nose that I'll blend into a nose contour, and then a little under my lip, very lightly, but it'll give me that lip, and then just a little dots on my jawline, but I really just take the excess on my jaw. Of course, making the little fish. This blends like a dream. This foundation stick, which is another reason I really love it, because you don't want your contour to like get stuck. Like your cream products, it's the worst when you put on like a bunch of cream products and then they just stick, and then you have like such a hard time blending it all out and making it look natural. But this just blends really, really nicely. Pretty sure there was some blush on this brush, so might be looking a little pinky, but like that's totally okay. So with contour, you just want to be mindful not to like drag, especially with the cream products. It's easy to like drag it down your cheek and then you don't get that like structure. So try to keep it, you know, up, blend it up rather than down. But that's why I use the brush first. And then if you do see it starting to drag, pick up that sponge that had your foundation and concealer, and you can easily just like carve it back out and push that cheekbone back up. So that's my little tip on that. And again, if it gets too crazy, you just clean it up. You can even add more foundation to your sponge if you think you need to. But now we'll go in and just blend everything together. And I feel like it just gives the most natural bronze effect while still sculpting your face. Let's do a cream blush. Creams. I love them. This blush is by Colorpop. It's called More is More. I've been loving this blush stick. You can put it on your eyes, your lips, your cheeks. I've been loving it. So you can just do a little do right on your cheekies. And like I said, this probably had blush on it because I've been using it for this like on the daily. This is just like really nice too on days where I wear no makeup. I'll do like maybe a little concealer if I need to, and then I'll use this as just like a flush all over my face. I'll put it on my forehead, my nose, my lips, and it looks really, really just like natural and youthful and pretty. And obviously it's a cream product, so it doesn't dry you out, which is, again, in the winter, like I still want to be fresh and glowy. And so the cream products really, really help with that. Let's do some highlight. I am going to be using a powder highlight just because I just found this highlight again and it's so bomb. It's by Maybelline. It's the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. So drugstore highlight, and this stuff is powerful. So you only need a little bit, but it definitely, you know, layers on top of cream products really, really flawlessly. So just picking up a very little amount of this and a very light hand to hit the high points. Going to keep it here with the face. I'm not really feeling the need to set it down with any powders, but please, if you are oily, feel free to do so. My skin is just so dry. So let's just finish it off with the lips. I'm going to use this color Spice by MAC, this lip pencil. And I'm going to kind of just fill in my whole lips, I think. I'm going to do that and then apply a gloss just to keep it super neutral. I am obsessed with this color. It's so like pretty. It's neutral enough to kind of go with any makeup look, but it still makes a statement. And I just colored in like all of my lips with the pencil, and I'm going to put a gloss on top to keep it nice and moisturized. And because I got this for Christmas and I haven't used it yet, it's by Morphe and it's called Is a Vibe. So like, I gotta use it. Oh my goodness. This has like some iridescent, it looks like glitter in it, which to be honest with you, normally wouldn't be a vibe for me, but it's not like chunky glitter. Like that's kind of what I was nervous about, but it's very like just fine and gives your lips, oh my God, the most beautiful shine. Wow, is a vibe. Okay, I love that. Super pretty. super, super impressed with this. Wow. Okay, well, that was a good little first impressions of the Morphe Is a Vibe lip gloss. That is awesome. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I love this. And then my little Amazon fan, you already know. All right, guys, hair is down, and here is the finished look, coming in close so you guys can get the real deal on the look. I think it is so pretty. I love it. I am ready to take all of these fun, colorful vibes into 2021. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel. Go follow me over on Instagram and say hi over there. I've been loving chatting with you guys. I really appreciate all of your support as well. So I hope you guys have a happy, safe new year. I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.